Hey guys, good morning. 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 Hey. Girl. Y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Hey guys, good morning. Y'all, I made it back. I made it through the rain. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I'm back. It was a very long trip. It was a very short trip, but it took me longer to get home than I had fun in the city. But it was fine. It was nice, and I'm still glad I went because it was beautiful, and I really enjoyed seeing my nephew and my sister and all of the things, and getting to see DC again, which I haven't seen for a long time. So DC owes me absolutely nothing. You don't owe me a thing because baby, I'm good. I'm very good right now. And I'm so glad to be home. Um, baby, I'm so glad to be home. I cannot even tell you. But I had a nice time. And through all of that, I had to, like, for me to still be able to say I had a nice time after everything I've been through in the past day and a half. Um, yes, I had a very nice time. So the good far outweighed the bad. And all I could think of was that I was so glad that I didn't have that I didn't have to like rush back because I had to get somewhere like on Monday at 9 o'clock or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do my own thing, so I make my own schedule. So that was a relief. When you're like stuck somewhere, you're like, oh my God, I gotta be at work on Monday. You know what I mean? So I had a nice time. I had a nice time, even though it took me forever to get home, and my husband had to drive all the way to Greenville, South Carolina to come pick me up. Um, it was fine. It was just fine. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I missed you guys so much. Okay. All right, let's just jump in because there's a lot we could be talking about, and I can't talk about everything all at once. I just figured we would jump in with Liv because we were kind of overdue for a little bit of a is she still pregnant update? Like, damn, sis. I thought you said that wasn't Joey's baby. Damn, sis. I don't know. Are we still on whose baby is it? I think when we last left off, did you guys say it was Gamer Bays? I don't know. I think it's between Gamer Bay and Joey, but I mean, it's getting to be that time where Joey was in town now. Joey was here. I'm just saying, not here, there. Joey did get in them guts even for just a little bit. Whose baby is it? Who Whose baby is it? Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if it's a good thing to have more than one baby with that woman. I recently alluded to it being yeah, girl, come on. Do you I mean it could be anybody. Liv obviously is fertile myrtle. She's so proud of herself that she has a uterus that is willing and ready for that task. Okay. Good for her. Good. Go get a high school diploma. Um, at the end of the day, it really could be anybody's. Should I put up another poll? Or do we need to do a July? Did we already, was this in July that we voted on this already? Let me see. Did I post it? Whose baby is it? She's she will know. I think that she'll know if it's Joey's when it comes out. We'll know if it's Joey's when it comes out because it looks like from what we saw, when Joey shared, Joey's kids look like him. So it's quite possible that as long as it's still giving, that we're going to still be seeing a similar aesthetic, which is Joey's face. So it would not surprise me if the baby comes out looking like Sir. Let me see. Did I post this? Hmm. Let's see. Either way, we know she's pregnant. It doesn't really it's not like it matters. I hate to say it like that because I don't think that she's getting the mother load of gifts. I think people are tired. Obviously there are people who are never going to give her anything, but the people who have been giving, I think are probably tired because it's like, well, damn, sis, another one. And then you're just going to throw everything away like you always do. So it's not like you're giving somebody all of the tools and essentials they need to actually mother a child. She's getting all these things. She's going to use what she wants to use, probably run back to the store and get credits. Um, and that's what people do. You know what I mean? People get 2 and 3 of things, they'll just exchange it for something else. But then what happens with Liv is because she's so transient, she's a bag lady. All she's going to do is pack that shit up, what she wants to take, and then the other stuff she will throw away. It'll end up at a dumpster somewhere. And I know, like, that's just crazy. But, hey, that's what happens with this type of female. You know what I mean? Okay, let me see. I guess I didn't post it, but I feel like we voted on this like the last time we did a live video that I think that it was Joey's. I have to do some research on that. Guys, do you remember when we used to call Liv's baby Florida Johnson? I was going through videos the other day. Somebody asked me to try to find when Christian asked Olivia who her baby daddy was. I think when she had AJ, "Mommy, who's your baby daddy?" And I actually thought I was going to go and find it through all the videos. And I was looking at the video. I was looking at a few videos, and it was funny because we were calling. So there's Chicago Smart, and there is Florida Johnson. And that's what we used to call Krylani. I forgot that we used to call her that because she was conceived where? In Florida. Oh my God. A little Florida Johnson. Remember we used to call her that? We didn't come up with a name for this baby at all. Girl, this baby is some damn Texas two-step, okay? She don't even know who her baby daddy is. What should we call? Girl, this baby is just anonymous. Girl, Anonymous Johnson. That's a nice name though, Anonymous. It sounds like Aramis, but Anonymous. Yeah, Anonymous Johnson. Okay, girl. Baby Jane Doe. Girl. Baby Jane. Girl. Whose is the daddy? Anonymous. Okay. Anonymous. So Dallas. Maybe Dallas. Anonymous Johnson. What you think? Let's make up some baby names. That might be more fun. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get to where I can do that real quick. Baby names. Okay. I see everybody. Y'all crying, laughing. Okay. I like Texas. You like Texas two step? Okay. Let me put that. Okay. Texas two step Johnson. What will live? No, what should live name the baby? We're going to name it cute. Texas two step Johnson. Anonymous Johnson. Dallas. Where did she was in? No, we should go Tarrant. Girl. Probation. Tarrant Johnson. Okay. One more. Let's see. Not Texas Toast. We already got a Texas. We got Texas two step. So Texas Toast. Black mom. She said she's a black mom. Is that what she said? No name. No name anonymous. We got that. We got anonymous. Let me see. Back room Johnson. Baby anonymous. See girl, that was fun. Okay. See girl, that was funny. Okay. Chick-fil-A, no. McDonald's. Cornstarch. Girl, just watching her eat cornstarch is disgusting. Back room. Back room. What's the back room? Oh, because she's living in a back room in LA. That's nothing new. One night stand. Let's expand that a little bit more. My mom's a hoe. No. Uh uh Random Kina. Let's see. Joey Gamer. How about this? Let's see. How about this? I'm going to. How about this? You guys are going to laugh. Okay. Okay. I did Chef's Choice. Okay, guys, go ahead and vote, vote, vote. What should Liv name the baby? Texas Two Step Johnson, Anonymous Johnson, Probatiana Tarrant Johnson, and Swipe Right Johnson. Okay. Swipe Right is all encompassing for all of her shenanigans and how she finds these baby fathers. Okay. Texas Two Step, because she's a fucking liar. You know what the Texas Two Step is? It's like Tootsie sliding. Okay. Texas Two Step, for if you're just you don't know, a Texas Two Step is like a Tootsie slide, okay? Anonymous, because baby, she don't know who the daddy is. Probatiana Tarrant, she was over there and was in jail when she got her ultrasounds and her first trimester. She spent a good portion of it over in Tarrant County Jail. And Swipe Right is how she meets her men, okay? Is it swipe right, swipe left? Swipe right and swipe left. Girl, it's on some swiping, okay? Okay. Vote, vote, vote. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get into it, guys. We're just gonna have to get caught up. We're just gonna get in where we can fit in, okay? Uh okay. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Let me get my setup right. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good despite everything, y'all, I had a great weekend. I did. I had a nice weekend. All right. This is my thing. How do you continually find yourself in the same situation all the time? Girl, she thinks she's doing something. Like she thinks, look, I'm not even gonna. She thinks, look at her, girl. She is delusional. Go take a shower, man. Go take a shower, girl. When you could be doing something with your hair, you put it, girl. This is what she's gonna end up doing to it. Hold on. When she could do something with that, she could figure something out, right? This is what she does. Girl, sis is special needs. She's something is wrong with her. Something we haven't she doesn't have a diagnosis, but she needs some extra help. And unfortunately, we can't give it to her, not on the YouTube streets. YouTube streets is not able to accommodate this type of foolery. This woman is a complete clown, okay? She literally has no friends.
Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Little gardening fruities. Gardening
Okay, hold on. Let me stopping it. This is what I'm gonna say. When you, ma'am, you are almost middle age. You are getting ready to have your sixth baby. You have no idea who the fathers are, and you are living in a ramshackle house with some crotchety adults that won't let you put a nail in the wall. Can you make it make sense? You don't even have welfare. You are a certified bum. You can't even get a welfare check in California. Where is your welfare? You can't get food stamps? You must be a certified absolute bum. You got all them damn kids. You're pregnant. And you got to be in a back room at your mom's house pretending that you got long hair. Girl. What woman pregnant, indigent, can't walk into social services? I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody knows because I know we have people who are social service professionals who can tell us about California, but I would imagine she should be able to qualify for something. She got 2 little kids, 2 toddlers. She's indigent. She doesn't have a high school diploma. She clearly doesn't have any money. And yes, she probably has some sort of diagnosis herself where she should be taking a medication on a regular basis. Why have they not gave her like emergency housing and a check? Daycare girl, now she's looking like she's part of the revolution. Remember Prince's group and everybody had their hair all curly and up on the sides, and Sheila E's group? Hold on. Look. Ah, girl, it looks like Michael Jackson's hair on the cover of Bad. Who's Bad? Girl, cornstarch and soap. She thinks she is doing something, girl, like other people, like black people, like, girl, oh, girl, that's why I don't even like to. Girl, the revolution will not be televised. No. It's giving shelter home. Okay. She thinks she's doing something.
No. So
No.
you guys can have that. So if I'm gonna be fat, I'm gonna be fat. I'm not gonna be skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat. No. So you guys can have that. If you guys are overweight, don't go get a tummy tuck because it looks crazy. You look,
girl, if you had $20, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you don't even have money to go get your own apartment.
like,
You are too old to be living in a situation where somebody is telling you to not put nails in the wall. That is so weird. That's just weird. I don't know. I just think that that's crazy.
like you're sucked in, but you're fat everywhere else. You understand?
It's just funny to me that she thinks that that's normal. It sounds like they don't want you there. It sounds like they're tolerating you until it's time for you to go.
Why are you awake? You barely even slept.
Because you're talking. You're talking. So Liv does all that hair play because she thinks like there are like people get upset about her doing certain things. Why? I don't know why. It shouldn't bother anybody. Let her play with her head. Let her scramble up that brain more. Just let her keep doing that. Okay. Maybe she'll unscramble something. But she seems to think that people are bothered because she has curly hair. And she taunts people with it who are bothered. Nobody should be bothered by that. Like the fact that she thinks she's doing something and it bothers people, I don't know. It's stupid. It's just dumb, but you know, it's like whatever. Just, you know, you got to ignore stuff like that. That's dumb. She doesn't, this is the thing. She doesn't have anything else. She has a beat up car. She's knocked the fuck up. Wait till she has this next baby. She's going to, you can't do shit. Okay? You're going to be sitting there trying to figure out how to feed this kid. Stella's going to be over there making that Scientology formula. Liv is going to have to sit there and, ew, is she getting ready to eat cornstarch again? Liv is going to have to sit there and make damn milk. What do they do? The Scientology formula again? Some foolishness? I don't know. I'm not even gonna. Ew, is she eating cottage cheese? Oh god. What is that? Is that cornstarch again? Oh, is that corn?
Look, you guys, they're crunches. I mean, what do you call these? Mm-hmm. 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 I'm not putting my hair anymore. What's gonna grow?
She's not going to cut her hair until she decides to cut it all off. She, you know how Liv is. Liv is very emotional and something will happen. And one day she's just going to go in the bathroom and she's going to shave it all off. I've seen her do that at least 3 times now. So her saying she's not going to cut it. Okay, girl. All right. Nobody cares. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, Petty Patty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Cornstarch she bought off TikTok with crunchies in it. She bought cornstarch in a container off of TikTok. It could have damn fentanyl in it. No offense to TikTok, but damn it, that shit could have anything in it. Are you crazy? That shit could be crack.
I supported this girl's business. She's a small black-owned business. Mm.
Girl, that could be some fucking crack. That could have fentanyl in it. No offense to the person on TikTok if you're hearing this. I don't know you. All I know is that she's eating something that that could have anything in it. And you're pregnant. Stupid.
Yeah, that was too much. Y'all, they be doing lives where they be eating that shit up. Like taking big ass bites. Big ass bites.
Okay.
You and your son got a burrito because of me? Period. Yeah. For labor. I found a girl who does that. Thing about the girls with the braided hair. No, girl. You know exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think women have to wear braids every single day of their life. You know, rock your hair. If you're not ashamed of your hair, rock that shit, bro. Rock that shit. Be proud. I think it's cute, you know, sometimes, but let your hair breathe. I'm talking about the bitches who never take it out of braids.
Right. We've seen her do this. This is the third time. I've seen her do this 3 times. We've talked about this like ad nauseum. The pica. She did it with AJ. She did it with Kailani, and she's doing it again. This is just one of these things that, like, around this time of her, the third trimester, is now the one thing I haven't heard her doing as much as she usually does, but I haven't been watching as much as I used to, is all the hiccups. Do you guys remember when she used to hiccup a lot? She used to hiccup and be very gassy. She was very gassy with AJ and Kailani. I don't know if she is right now because, like I said, I haven't been watching as much this pregnancy, but the damn cornstarch business, baby, she's crazy. She left her kids and her edges in Texas. Steve came through with a little funny ha ha, okay?
And when you do, we see why you don't. You know what I mean?
And want to eat everything that's not nailed down, okay? Girl, Steve came through with a little tee hee 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 hee. She still has the hiccups and gas. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been watching as much. You know, this girl, why did I think I was going to have a quiet summer? That was, girl, why did I think my summer was going to be chill? Okay. Girl, she's so annoying while
You said,
pregnant.
baby, well, if you feel some type of way about what I'm saying, Virgo, you can get the fuck out my live. Respectfully.
Oh, okay.
Because you know damn well I'm not talking about you doing it because you swimming. I'm not, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're going to act stupid,
This is, look, let her lives be her lives and stuff, but when people say certain things, people shouldn't feel some type of way about somebody's opinion. I guess it is a little off. Like, if you're someone who is put off by someone's opinions and it changes your feelings about them, like whoever's in her audience right now who feels like they have to justify wearing braids based on something she just said because they use it because they wear braids because it's a protective style because they like to swim. This bitch that probably doesn't even know how to swim. Okay. And on top of that, who cares? There's plenty of people that don't wear braids, and it's not for any particular. Maybe they love braids, but they just don't wear them. Who cares? Who cares what this person thinks about anything? You know what I mean? I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, I don't know. Maybe I've just had enough space and opportunity to not let her bother me. She's just entertaining, and it does kind of like, wow, she's just getting dumber every day, but it doesn't trigger, like it just shouldn't be. She likes being the unpopular opinion, I guess, if you will. And I don't know, there's no changing her. Leave her
go
be.
where the stupids go.
She's Yeah. She is, girl, this woman is insufferable. You cannot.
I have zero
She is a
patience for dumb
troll.
bitches.
I mean, the funny thing to me is that, girl, you don't even have anything. You don't even have, like, she doesn't even have anything going on. She is a bum. I don't know why anyone would be bothered by what she got going on, which is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I just said I'm getting my hair braided. I'm not going hard on braids. I'm going hard on the bitches who never take their hair out of braids because they're ashamed of their hair. Is that you? Does that sound like you, Virgo? Because if that's you, then a hit dog is gonna holler.
But you've been wearing wigs nonstop for the past year. You know what I mean? You got to let someone like her talk. She wants views. And as long as she stays online, this woman has over 100,000 subscribers, right? She's on multi platforms. She stays live for hours and hours and ends up with like 10,000 views. I don't want to say that's next to impossible, but that's not really saying a whole lot. Okay. It's not saying a whole lot. It might seem like, oh, she gets decent views for 3 and 4 and 5 hour lives, 2 hour lives. I don't think so. Nobody's really, she's not doing she's a complete failure to launch. Yeah. I mean, it's a mess.
Okay, let her stay. She wants to stay.
This is her content though. When people come into the live and then she starts showing her teeth, it's like when Jasmine was like, I had braces and I love my teeth. Girl, look at this. Let's see what she's saying about her teeth.
Girls, they be. If they were. What are you talking about? It's all my gums. They're inflamed. If they were inflamed, they'd be sticking out like the other girls. They'd be chunky. I don't have chunky gums. They're pink. I have pink gums. I'm half white. But yeah. No, when they're inflamed, You know, they look like they're mushy. You thought though, you thought.
Girl.
Go to the dentist? No, I'm good. I'm kind of crying. You see any black shit in my mouth? I don't got no black stuff in my mouth. You go to the dentist. You feel like you need to go to the dentist? My teeth are bad? Oh, okay. Well, thank you,
Ew,
Veronica.
she's
Thank
so
you for your professional
disgusting.
opinion. Thank you. I really needed your opinion on that. Jesus loves me. Thank you, baby. I could tell. Look what he created.
Hold on a second. Where's
179 likes. It's crazy. We're not tripping on the likes right now, girl. Why do people watch people they don't like? Girl, who knows? You looking dumb because you're still watching. Girl. She said by an hour ago. Still watching. I do. I had my baby last July and hadn't been able to go. My daughter just turned 1. I do. I do what? What's she saying? What I saying? What's she talking about? What you talking about, baby? You went where?
to the dentist, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this piggy loves her mommy. You know?
Girl, where's the ask button? God, Gemini, take us away. Hold on a second. Let me see. Whew.
6 kids later, still bald. It's okay, Veronica. It's okay. You seem really upset about it. That's a blessing. Thank you, baby. Oh, you haven't been able to go to the dentist. Yeah. No, I feel you, girl. It's okay. Why are people so why are people picking on you? I don't get it. Because they're mad. They're really upset. About what? I don't know. Did I put deodorant on? I feel like I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. The gums do look bad. Okay, guys. Well, that's okay. My gums can look bad. That's totally fine. You don't have to deal with it.
So she was on live for 2 hours and 34 minutes and has 10,000 views and she's got over 100,000 subscribers. Like that doesn't really that doesn't like that's not amazing.
I never had any. I don't know. Like you guys talk about stuff I never dealt with issues with. Like I never had teeth problems. I never had hardly ever had a cavity. You know what I mean? So that's okay. If that makes you feel better to say. They don't need to be rude. You just said it too. You're trying to be funny. It's not giving that though. Because I can't see what you guys look like. And when I do see you guys, where's my phone? Hold on. Oh, right here. I'm only gonna stay live until the babies wake up.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see. What is that? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so the Ask Gemini isn't up, but I typed in to the transcript search pregnancy. And the reason why, hold on a second, let me see. Hold up. She eats the worst things.
It's so good. The World Cup is tomorrow? Why are you guys laughing at me?
Hmm.
I'll say this again. If you talk about, refer to anything about my kids, you're gonna get blocked. Mommy. Mommy. You can come at me all day long. Talk about my hair, my face, my whatever. What? Good morning. Good morning. But I don't care.
She's so disgusting. She is the internet's version of Roseanne Barr. She's so disgusting. Girl. She's let's eat too.
I don't care.
Those corn nuts are good, huh?
Now I'm saying I picked the right one. What about it? What about it? What about it? Get to a point.
She's just so mean.
I don't care. Most of us here have bastard children. Y'all bitches picked the wrong men too. It's like 20% of women pick the right men. Okay. What's your point? Period, Patty. Exactly, midnight. They're mad that they can't break me. And they do pick me apart. Like, who gives a fuck? I picked the wrong dudes. Who cares? They're not here. Does it look like I give a fuck? I don't care. Am I crying over a nigga? Never. Girl, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I use them up and I throw them out. I use them up, throw them out. Use them up, throw them out. Thanks for the baby. Bye. You know how much money I saved on not having to go to a sperm bank? I have a friend here. She spent $30,000 on some sperm. I said, girl, you spent 30,000 what? Girl, fuck that. Mm-mm. It's just crazy. Like, what's the end game here?
This live is this live is not hitting on anything at all. I haven't missed a thing. This is the thing. Here's the thing. We all know she has no friends. Yeah, were you guys talking about her not having friends? Like it's obvious she doesn't have any friends. She doesn't go anywhere. Where are the kids? They're in the house. Kalani's there in the room. Damn, AJ's probably over there with grandma, grandpa. Okay. I don't know, girl. You know we don't care. Ain't nobody sending $20 for them babies. Okay, girl. They somewhere. You know they're not far. Liv doesn't have them kids out the house. AJ is not in program yet. I don't think Liv has established her benefits yet in Los Angeles, so he's not in daycare. You know she's not paying for anything. If it's not part of a program, it's not happening. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? They're showing gems now. Look at that. Thank you, hun. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate you, boo. Okay, girl. I'm so glad they period. Thank you, hun. Thank you, Miss Keisha. I appreciate you, boo. Okay. A fool. Hi, Mocha. I don't see you, Mocha, but I guess you're out here somewhere. Okay, let's pivot off of here. Let's see. This is the thing. People Liv comes live and she says I'm back. Then people are mad because she's fixing her hair. Somebody decided to engage about her hair. Who cares? It's ugly. She doesn't know what to do with it. Even if Liv had a head full of beautiful hair, she wouldn't know what to do with it. This is what she does with it. So let her. You know what I'm saying? If she had a head full of beautiful hair, you know what she's going to do? She's going to color it because we've seen her do that. She will chop it off because we've seen her do that on more than one occasion. She's going to put on ugly wigs. She's going to get hot and bothered with it. If you have watched Liv long enough, Liv operates in a very definite vicious cycle, and she just keeps repeating herself over and over and over again. Liv will cut her hair again. Liv will get pregnant again. Liv will be homeless again. Liv will have another apartment. Liv will make another man's life miserable. Liv will withhold this child from the father. You know what I mean? Or she picks fathers that are problematic who can't get custody anyway. You know what I mean? She loves a felon. She loves a felon with a problematic background who doesn't really stand a chance in court. So everybody can say, "Oh my God, she's she's this and these that." And then the fathers, "Oh my God, that doesn't mean that these men can't take responsibility." No, she picks men that historically maybe don't take responsibility for their kids. So she finds someone who might be a father who doesn't mind making a baby, who also doesn't mind not being in their life. Okay. That's a good idea for a father. Girl, he don't mind making a baby and he's absentee. Baby, that's my type of hype. Okay. Then she get pregnant. And then she got her audience like, "Oh my God, he should pay child support." Well, she's not going to put him on child support because she doesn't want him to have parental rights. If you put someone on child support, then you have to establish paternity. You have to establish rights. She's already done that. And guess what happened with that? Them kids live with their daddy. Okay. She's never going to put anyone on child support again. Okay. She going to go run and hide to LA because whoever she thinks could be the father or whoever she was trying to tell they were the father of the kid is over there knocking on the damn door. Okay.
The only reason I've ever spoken to her is because she called in my.
Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. Liv, go ahead and do some more call-in shows. The call-ins are funny.
Why is she the mother police? I don't care. Good for her. She's on the deed. And she's getting cheated on. And she's getting disrespected by a nigga who don't value her. Ooh, but she's on the deed. And she's taking care of another woman's kids. Ooh, but she's on the deed. Ooh, but she's on the deed. Girl.
Oh, Anthony, she's on the deed of the house.
I'm about to be on a couple deeds, girl.
Oh, really?
That's all you guys got? It'll so never grow
girl,
back.
Don't be jealous.
What? What won't?
Girl, don't be jealous.
Voluntarily listening to someone talk about you in this manner can't be good for your mental health. It doesn't matter because what she's saying holds no relevance and you're getting blocked. What she's saying, why does it matter? That's like you guys saying I'm a piss poor mom in the comments. Am I supposed to like take that and cry about it? I don't know this person. This
Well,
person is a stranger.
but you do cry about it because you come on here and you say stuff like that people are going live and trying to hurt your feelings. Which one is it? Are they hurting your feelings or not? Okay. Why would you accuse people of trying to hurt your feelings when you're not even supposed to be listening, you big dummy? You should be minding your own business over there. These lives are not for you. They're about you. How many times do I have to say that? Reaction videos are about you. They are not for you. Gerard's birthday was this weekend. I thought Gerard was isn't he some sort of score? Isn't he like in November or something? Gerard's birthday happened? Oh, I thought he was a November or something. Why did I think that? I know Antonisha's a Virgo. She gets replaced by Virgos and it makes her mad. Antonisha's a Virgo, Miss Donna's a Virgo. Baby. Okay. I didn't know. I thought Gerard's birthday was like November or something, but don't come over here with that ish. No one is seeking to be her skin tone. Nobody cares about that. Oh, hold on a second. What somebody said something? Oh, let me go to my monitor. First of all, if you haven't voted, make sure to vote. Okay. Let me. Oh, let me go to all comments. Oh, that's. You can, I mean, who cares? If somebody, okay, what happened here? Girl. First of all, hi, January. Hey, boo. Let her skin color very. Isn't her skin color very sought after? What does that mean? You can't go buy. I guess you can go and I don't look. I don't know. Um, Delusional dwarf. I don't know what you mean by that. Isn't her skin color very sought after? What does that mean? You think that there's people out here who go after particular skin colors? Is that I don't know. I don't live in that world of ooh. I don't live in I don't know. If that's the world you live in where people shame she put if that I don't know. I don't know. You probably could better educate people who if there are people out here who like search out people's skin tones, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It sounds like you know a lot about it, so good. You know what I mean? Hey, Dr. A. Hey, boo boo. That's weird. She's just very upset. So, there are people who do search out aesthetics. They like a particular, um, some people like a Michael Jordan brown skin with a bald head. Some people want a Tay Diggs. Some people want a Drake. Okay. Let's not fool ourselves into thinking that there aren't people out here that have preferences. Okay. So maybe that's what maybe maybe we should try to practice articulating a little better, because this is a chat of grown people, delusional. We grown over here, so you got to practice on how to like express your ideas so people can actually understand what you're trying to say. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares. This is not the colorist conversation chat. So if that's something where like, this is not that conversation where people are looking for particular aesthetics, or they voice that. That's a personal choice or decision. If you like a very chocolate man, you like a very deep, rich skin tone, that's your business. If you like a very high, bright, almost white, that is your business. But we don't really get into that over here. This is not colorist chat 101. um if you have a particular look, vibe that you go for in a human, that's your business. That is not conversation that I entertain over here, because I'm not into it. Okay. But I'm not faulting other people for what they do or what they want to talk about. That's just not conversation over here. Okay. Okay. It does exist over at the colorist chat. Okay. Have fun with that. Um Well, look, shall we talk for just a moment? Okay, let's. I just came back from the National African American Museum of History, and there was a particular look. Liv is repeating a very sad cycle of the bed wench. Okay, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but Olivia, if you are here, look up bed wench. And in 2026, I would just convert that to slow slore. um but the bed wench unfortunately didn't have many choices. That was pretty much her job. Okay, that was her job. And you're just making a conscious decision to repeat a very nasty cycle and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a teacher out here. You're the one who wants to do homeschool, baby. You go right on ahead and do that. Okay. Girl, that's where my nephew played. The orchestra that my nephew plays with, they had a beautiful concert in the main gallery, the main floor of the museum on Friday night. It was absolutely stunning. It was so beautiful. But yeah, she is the modern day bedwench, but she feels like she's empowered because she swipes left and swipes right. But she doesn't have any job. Her main job is to entertain penis. That is her main job, to entertain penis and to feel special, because she has something that she thinks that people envy, that nobody really cares about. You're not special. Like, you're the same as millions of other people out here. I don't, it's it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. The fact that you think it makes you special and over above other people is precisely like why you will just be what you are, somebody who is considered a modern day bedwench. Okay? That's it. That's all. Okay? Having all these random men's babies, and now you're over at your mom's house. I mean, the next step is, do you know, look, let's just talk what happens here. Do you know that what if Stella and her husband have Olivia over there, letting her be herself in effort to go down and fill out some paperwork and take custody of all those kids? Do you think Stella is above? Let me give Liv something to worry about. Liv, let me go ahead and put a plot twist in the air, okay? Your crazy ass, okay? Let me just give a little extra. Put a little 20 on 10. What if your mom had your crazy ass come out to LA so you can act crazy and she can go fill out some paperwork and get some good old fashioned grandparents' rights of these children? Did she just not say bastard children? Of these bastardized children that she likes to breed with no father name filled in on birth certificates, and her acting a certain way and being unstable, and grandmama get rights in California, which California probably is one of these states where grandparent, California is on, I mean, they're on all kinds of stuff, right? Um, Grandparents fill out some paperwork and she get custody of these children because Olivia is so fucking unstable. She's had to go and help her before. You're living at her house. You're not probably paying any bills. Stella and her husband could be getting ready to become full-time grandparents. Breeder, baby factory. You are a expert in finding men who don't give a fuck to make them the bad guy so your audience can say, "Oh my god, they're horrible." That doesn't mean you shouldn't pay. Girl, if you hadn't paid for baby number 1, you hadn't changed diaper number 1, maybe you mail off a check, but whatever, I don't know. But she seems to find the same type of dude over and over and over again with a problematic background where they're probably not going to come and fight or they have limited funds. She loves a brokey. And also, number 3, because, we know Zolo works. He's not a brokey. But at the end of the day, who wants to exhaust all of their resources trying to fight this woman? And then on top of that, you got to get the child legitimized. So first and foremost, you got to go petition, do paternity tests, all of those things. And sometimes we talked about this earlier today. I did a member live on my other channel. We were talking about that woman over in the pandemic. Do you guys remember that lady who said that that man trapped her, got her pregnant on purpose, and he was such a fucking bugaboo? She signed over the rights to her kids. She signed over full custody and let him have custody because she was tired of dealing with him. And she's the weekend parent now and pays child support because she was so tired of dealing with him and him trying to file papers on her that she just said, "You know what? You take full custody." And she let him have, she was already in her 40s. She already had raised 1 or 2 kids. And she was 40 and found herself pregnant during the pandemic. And the guy was a fucking bugaboo. She was on TikTok and went viral because she was like, "I had to give up custody because this guy was going to make me fucking kill him." That's what Liv does to people. Nobody wants to deal with her. She's insufferable and she's got mental illness, clearly, right? But what if Stella persuaded her to come out there? We'll help you with the kids. And then they damn establish a case. The stepfather already said you can't put holes in the damn walls. She's barely welcome. She can't even put up a poster or a picture. Girl, use tape because you're not going to be here long. The kids can stay. You got to go. I'm just saying. She mad at Gerard. You going to be mad at Stella one day. I'm telling you. Stella might be sole guardian of them 3 kids at a certain point. You can't even breathe right now without Stella. You fall out with her husband and baby, you're done. Where are you going in LA? What, you gonna get a van? What, you gonna park your little station wagon on the streets and sleep in the car with 3 kids? Baby, Stella will have them kids so fast. You took yourself all the way. You left your apartment in Texas. You left your independence and freedom to go and give custody to your mom with your stupid ass.
I've never even. The only reason I've
Okay.
ever spoken to her is because she called in my live like a fan.
She's talking about somebody. So something happened over here. She's showing somebody's live who was doing some commentary. And I guess she's saying that this person called in once upon a time and she was being nice and whatever. Like, girl, it's like she thinks she's being nice to everybody.
I'm supposed to cry because she has a horrible opinion of me. You guys understand that I'm built for this shit? Like,
no, you know what'll happen? Let's say Liv has to go back to Texas. Let's throw some theories out here today, right? Let's just say Liv, the judge, is like, get your ass. You are damaging these children. Get your ass. Okay. And she ends up back in jail in Tarrant County. She hasn't relinquished rights, right? She hasn't relinquished rights. We don't know that she's current on child support. She has left the state. We don't know that she informed the court that she was leaving. She might say she's actually on vacation, even though she has relinquished more than likely, which we don't know because Liv, you never know. We saw her packing up, but did she officially move, or is the office over there like, Olivia, hey, we haven't gotten your rent yet. Hello, Olivia. We don't really know. Did Liv give a notice to vacate the apartment? Like, what did she do? Right. If Liv has to go back to Texas for court for probation, which she might, unless she has moved her probation officer, she's going to be in trouble. Liv goes back to Texas and has to go back to jail again. Who's going to have custody of the kids? Who had custody of the kids last time she was in jail? I'll wait. Liv has 3 kids with no fathers on their birth certificates. Okay. And she got 3 kids living with the known father in Texas. She's on active probation and under investigation with an open case in her county for, what was it? What did the man say again? Girl, I forgot. Did he say what did he say? Girl, let me find it. He knocked on the door. She was like, was CPS here recently? Girl. Let me find it. Girl, I would die.
There was a case called in with CPS. To go, I think, on like the 20th of May, I think. And they couldn't get a hold of you or something, maybe?
No, somebody got a hold of me.
The phone? Was it in person or how?
It was both.
It was both?
Yeah.
What was the allegations that they were talking to you about? Do you remember?
Abuse.
Abuse?
Yeah.
So this one's different.
Okay.
This one is going to sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
So, yeah.
Okay.
You have.
Okay. Oh, okay, sure.
Your
What?
credentials or
There's my actual badge is in my other.
sex trafficking?
Yes.
Mommy, oh my God, this is insane. Honestly.
There was a case called in with CPS. To go, I think, on like the 20th of May, I think. And they couldn't get a hold of you or something, maybe?
No, somebody got a hold of me.
The phone? Was it in person or how?
It was both.
It was both?
Yeah.
What was the allegations that they were talking to you about? Do you remember?
Abuse.
Abuse?
Yeah.
So this one's different.
Okay.
This one is going to sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
And you left the state. I'm sure she didn't bother to tell anybody. I'm free. I'm a free person. I'm a voter. I'm a voter. Donna Trunk. I'm going to Los Angeles. I'm going to live with my mother. Thank you for all of the gems, you guys. Thank you, January. Thank you, Attitude and Tylenol. Thank you, Miss Boo Boo. Thank you, Canva Cafe. Thank you, Boo. Okay. Thank you, guys. Y'all. Plot twist. When she has to go back to Los Angeles, and I'm sure she will, when she has to go back to Los Angeles and she has to leave, girl, do you think she has plane ticket money for 2 toddlers and a baby and her? Do you imagine this specimen walking through the airport with a baby and 2 toddlers on leashes? Girl. Okay. Running from cases. Girl, you got a sex trafficking case. You got CPS case. You're on probation for non-payment of child support. You are absent from 3 kids, and you getting ready to drop another 3rd kid from your anonymous father number 3. We don't even know. Baby, what? You don't think Stella and Grandpa are testing the waters? Hey, honey, what do you think, if something were to happen to Liv, if Olivia, if the kids, would you be okay with us having the kids here? If Olivia has to go back to jail? Would you be okay with the kids staying with us if Olivia ends up back in jail for child support? Yeah, hun, sure, but we have to make it legal. We need paperwork on that. We need power of attorney. We need all the things. Okay? Girl, let the custody battle begin. So far we have 215 votes. What should Liv name the babies? You guys know we came up with wonderful names. There was Chicago Smart, which is AJ. There is Florida Johnson, aka Krylani. Okay? Krylani in the house, aka Florida Johnson, if you recall. Okay. This baby, we haven't even bothered, but it's not too late. Baby, what should Liv name the baby? Texas Two-Step Johnson, Anonymous Johnson, Probatiana Tarrant Johnson, Swipe Right Johnson. Which one is it? Okay. Vote, 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 vote. Please vote. I am in the group that thinks Liv won't be in California. Girl, she came, look, like I said, plot twist, okay? Liv came to drop that baby. Okay? Liv came to have the baby, obviously, because she couldn't, there's no way she could handle this business. She is fragile. Okay? She's fragile. And they need to be someplace stable. Okay? Because ma'am might have to go back to jail. If she's not paying her child support, she gonna end up going back to jail. She's on the run from probation. Okay? She's on active probation unless she notified her probation officer that she was leaving the state, which I'm sure she probably didn't. Because she's probably like, Donna Trunk. Donna Trunk said I could. I'm free. I'm white. I'm white. I am free. Okay. I am all that. My mother. I'm free. Girl, when they issue that warrant for your arrest and they got you down there in LA County. What she says she's white, right? But in Tarrant County, didn't they have her listed as block? They had her on the block list, okay? Girl, they had you black, okay? Girl, they said you was black, okay? Girl, they said you was black, okay? That's what Tarrant County said, all right? Girl, are y'all not voting? Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Hold on. Let's see. We have 372 in the chat. And we have 245 votes. 130. Will you come? Will you come? Won't you? Okay. Let's see. Right now it's a tie between anonymous and swipe right. Okay. Girl, baby, swipe right. I'm feeling swipe right. Okay. Is it swipe right or is it swipe left? Swipe left means you like somebody. What's okay? Difference between swipe left and swipe right. Okay, in dating apps like Tinder and Bumble, swiping right means you like or approve of a profile. Okay, girl, I got it. Okay, girl, swipe right. Girl, because mommy likes everybody. Okay, mommy loves dick. Mommy likes dick. Baby, swipe right. Okay, swipe right. I'm coming, swipe right. Okay. This is my new baby. Swipe right. Okay. Mommy loves dick. Okay. So right now in the lead is swipe right. Next is Anonymous, followed by Probatiana, followed by Texas Two-Step. Okay. Dang-a-lang-lang. Okay. Okay. Call her Annie. Annie, are you okay? Okay. Okay. Little swipe right. Okay. Swipe right, Backroom Johnson. Okay. Dikisha. Not Dikisha. You are wrong for that one. I know, girl. Hold on a second. You wrong for that one. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Not Dikisha. Dikisha Johnson. You wrong for that one, boo boo. That's wrong. Okay. That's a wrong. That's wrong. You wrong on that one. Girl, not Dikisha. Girl, mommy loves dick. Huda daddy. Call her little Huda. Okay, Huda. Huda. Like Hoda. Girl. Portia said that's not nice. You almost choked on your chips? Okay. Girl. Lord of mercy. Okay. Lord of mercy. Okay. Baby. I'm telling you, why would you go bring those kids to LA other than, I mean, we know she's a brokey. We know she's a brokey. So we know she probably needed to bring the kids to LA because who's going to help her? And nobody's coming and nobody's going. Okay. Jen can't help her with all them kids. Okay. Okay. And Stella has already had the kids in one jail stay. And I do think that California is a grandparents' rights state. Let me look it up. Okay. Because what? Oh, you look amazing. Look at you. Okay, pretty girl. What? I feel like let me snap a picture. Okay, pretty. What? Okay, my little pretty girl. Okay, pretty. Yes. Okay, you got that laid. Okay. Are you sure you want me to make a hair appointment? It looks so pretty. You want to? Girl, somebody looking real pretty. Hold on a second. Let me see. I like my hair like just, I don't know. It looks beautiful. Somebody is working on defining their curls and their waves and all of the things. Beautiful. Okay. Gorge. Okay. I just took a picture. I'll post something for you guys. Okay. Sis looks cute. She came in, she just walked in like okay, girl. All right. Farrah has been styling her own hair and it's looking so pretty, but she's supposed to be getting her hair done like in 2 days. So I'll let her make that decision if she wants to get it done or not this week. Okay. Stella can't afford to place her anymore. Stella can't afford to place her anymore, and 3 kids are expensive. Okay. She's getting ready to have, she has 2 toddlers. She has 2 toddlers, and she's getting ready to have an infant. Baby, what?
I'm such a whore. You were fucking as a child.
I love, you know what? I kind of love Liv's audience.
My adult age. I'm such a whore. You were fucking as a child. As an adolescent. As an underage girl.
She has no reads, poor thing. She's so stupid. Liv, you have to understand, to actually like read someone, to drag someone, you have to have somewhat like some intelligence about yourself. And you don't.
You were fucking.
You don't have it,
I didn't lose
sis.
my virginity until I was 17. But I'm a whore. Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't think I believe that. I don't think I believe that. I think that's a lie. You're sitting over there at your mother's house. Maybe that's that's the lie, that because you're under your mom's roof, you got to stay consistent with I was 17. I don't think so. Were you sucking dick?
Okay. No, I dropped out at 17 years old. I don't know where you guys got 13 from. Just more lies that you guys make up about me. It was 17. That's when I stopped going to school. Mm-hmm.
Why would you I mean, I guess because she doesn't have anybody else. But if her mom, this is my thing, her mom did a horrible job with her. Like, this is not, you didn't get to go to a graduation. You don't have any certificates or diplomas. You don't have any pictures over there at the school. All she probably has are emails to come pick this problem child up. You have no certificates, no accommodations, nothing to hang on a wall other than conferences, okay? And all that time that you wasted, you have nothing to look at other than the fact that she keeps dropping you off kids, okay? More kids. Okay? Why would you come to that lady's house? Your mother did a terrible job with you. If your mom did a fantastic job with you, you would be making money right now. You would have at minimum a high school diploma. You would have some sort of training. You would have been able to finish hair school. You would have been able to finish nail tech. You would have been able to finish any of these programs that are designed. Some specifically, some are harder than others, so nobody take offense. But some of these trainings are designed for people of a certain age so that they can be successful and acquire a skill set and be able to get a job. Okay. That's why you might have somebody 50 and somebody 19. Okay. She has been able to make it through nothing. She can't make it through tattoo school. She can't make it through nail school. She can't make it through facial school. She hasn't been able to make it through beauty school to be a cosmetologist. She hasn't been able to make it through shit. She didn't make it through high school. She didn't make it through GED. This is the mother. This is your mother. You are not prepared for nothing other than laying and shooting out kids. Okay? Look at the face on. Look at her expression, girl. Hold on a second. Let me catch this thumbnail. Baby, you are not in a position to handle this business at all. Okay. And I think that if Liv gets arrested again, you already know where these kids are going to be. And I think Stella is going to be in a position where if Liv wants to play around, Liv is going to be asking her for permission. You know what I mean? I think that California is that type of state where grandparents have certain rights. And come play with Stella if you want to. If she's attached to those kids and you're over here drinking and swiping left and swiping right, she might go fill out some paperwork. I don't put that past Stella, especially if she needs to get a check. Especially if Stella needs to get a check for those kids, she needs to establish Medicare or Medicaid or whatever she needs to do to give those kids benefits. She gonna file against you. Trust and believe. I think she's just the woman to do it. And you gonna be sitting there crying and mad like all the other moms on YouTube who've lost custody of their kids, making certain moves. And if your ass ends up back in jail again, I think your stepfather, Mr. Don't Put Any Holes in My Walls, stepdaddy, is gonna be like, if those kids are staying here, we need some paperwork. She can't keep coming here getting these kids. Because let that man get attached to those kids, baby, he's going to tell his wife, they either go or they stay. That's my prediction. That's my prediction, is that grandpapa is going to be like, they can't keep coming in and out of their lot, keep coming in and out. One or the other. Liv needs to go get herself together. When she gets herself together, she can come pick them up. But she can't stay here. Let one of them goons come over to the house and knock on Stella and Grandpa's door. She gonna be done.
It's always been 17. I never said 13. Show me a clip where I said 13. You can't? Okay. But that's why this bitch is so miserable.
I would be taken care of. My baby would have everything he or she needed, because I would never again be setting myself up to be a single mother. Who the fuck?
This is the thing. Here's the thing. Liv uses people's reactions now because she doesn't want to sit and talk about herself. I know you guys, I'm stating the obvious right now. You guys already know this. Liv is using all of this for content, right? Hello? This is her new content, reacting to reactors, okay? That's why this is going to happen, because look.
It seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're going to be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going, because you're too busy in everybody's business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people's business. You're not paid to be in people's business, okay? You're not paid. I get paid. This is what I do. It's given that you want to be a blogger. That's why you stay heavy in the blogs. You want to control our news, because secretly, deep down, that's what you want to do. You want to be a blogger. You want to be the media.
Liv, trust me, your mom's going to take your kids. Your mom she coming to get them kids, Liv. Liv, I'm trying to tell you so you won't be surprised and your feelings won't be hurt, baby. She coming to get them kids, okay? All right? You can't take care of all three by yourself. You can't make it through the airport. And you ain't got no money, sis. Plus, your beat up car won't make it across the country. You have bad credit. And Gerard gets your whole check. Gerard gets your check now, right? Gerard taking your check. Don't you need to go to probation? I would never again be set up to be a single mother. Oh, that's not her. That's the video she's listening to.
6 times just to say they did it. And the thing is, you started out with a nigga to take care of your fucking kids. They help you. And you fucked up and he had to take them from you, you dumbass bitch. Shut up. He been there from day one.
She's so mad.
I mean, to me, she started she actually had better than just a guy who wanted to take care of her kids. She had a guy who basically had a family with her. Forget about a provider, because yes, Gerard provided for Liv, but they laid up there and had 3 babies back to back. That's a big difference from meeting a guy who's going to help you take care of your kids. No, he laid up in that putty cat. He laid up and drilled them guts and made 3 babies with her. Okay? Hello? That's a difference from 3 randoms. Okay? All right? That's why she can't get over Gerard, because Gerard put in work and he wifed her up. On top of that, he drilled you down, made 3 kids back to back, and took you to the courthouse, signed paperwork with you. Okay? And then divorced your rabbit ass. That's the joke. That's the gag. Okay? She's stupid. She's just certified dumb. And furthermore, on top of everything, the woman that he cheated on you with, he ended up wifing up, and she's taking care of your kids. She's making them macaroni and cheese now.
He told you it was hard. And you up here talking about clocking in, trying to shame somebody. That's what real parents do. Real parents.
All right, Liv is not even, to me. Okay, girl, look at little Joey. Look at Joey. Okay, we gonna see if she getting ready to have another little Joey baby.
You guys are what, baby? I need a diaper.
And you know what? Liv is not above lying. We know this. Liv is not above lying, because Liv lied about AJ's father for almost 2 years. She made people think that Joey was AJ's father when we knew it was Zolo Bands, and it was right before AJ's 2nd birthday that she finally revealed that it was Zolo's baby. Okay. Liv is not above lying, but I think the fact that she's on probation, if she doesn't have permission from probation, when they catch up with her, she might actually be a damn fugitive. That's what I would like to know. If you're on probation, did you transfer your probation to LA with your probation officer's permission? And if so, good for you. But if she didn't, she could be in some trouble right now. She was never, let's see. She was over there alluding to her audience that Joey is the father of the new pound puppy. It wouldn't surprise me, because he was there around that time. He was there in October. Hold on, what's today's date? My daughter's birthday is next week, and baby, she was conceived all up in October. Okay? All up in there. Okay? And I feel like when she first told us she was pregnant, and then when she came back, when we didn't know for sure, but when she came out of jail, hold on, let me pull up the jail picture again, girl, because it's so funny. When she was in jail and she came out, she said that her due date, I feel like I may be wrong on the actual date. We'd have to go back, but I feel like she said something around July 28th. I don't know why. I feel like I thought that she said that it was July 28th. And if that's the day, then that's my daughter's birthday. So that's why I feel like I remember that day, that she said July 28th. And girl, that would be October. She tried to put it on Joey, and then Joey was like, nah. But Joey, didn't Joey say he also had a vasectomy? So we don't know I don't know. We'll know eventually, right? Girl, you think it could be Grandpapa? It could be Grandpapa. It could be damn Gamer Bay. It could be who's the other one? The damn Mugshot Bay. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's see this poll, guys, because I'm getting ready to let you go. Girl, Dick Dash. It's a girl. Someone said Dakisha. Let's see. Is Swipe Right winning? Wow, you guys like Swipe Right. Girl. Swipe Right is in the lead right now, followed by Anonymous. Okay, followed by Probatiana, and then Texas Two Step. Okay. Girl, 262 votes later. We have about 100 that have not voted. If you have not voted, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What you waiting for? Okay. I guess we're going to stick with this video for a minute. She's just mad. Okay, she's got us on mute. Okay.
And no sag. I surprisingly don't have that much sag.
Okay. But Liv, you lose 100 pounds and then see how much sag you have. Oh. What time is it? Okay. She's got the ugliest clothes.
See a spider on me, please tell me.
I feel like the only reason why she's outside is because she's basically homeless and she needs to get out the house. Okay. I'm sure her mother's like, Olivia, walk the kids down the street. Go get some exercise. If she were in Texas, baby, they would be in the house.
What's it doing?
Only reason why she's got those kids out and about is because she probably needs to be out of the house a certain point. She needs to have the kids out the house.
He has to listen. I don't care. It could be a.
Where is my ass? Where's my Gemini button?
They love the buckets. Right? That's so true.
Phony.
That's so funny. I don't like people. I don't want friends. Come here, Kailani. One of the peas? They're gonna really good. I want a mango.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I had a platform where I had to spar with people all day long, I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I don't have time. Girl, you want to argue? You can go do that somewhere else, baby, because you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, bye. Okay. Have fun with that. Okay. Have fun. You know what? I'm gonna gossip for a second. I saw somebody who is YouTube Streets. There's another person. There's someone from the YouTube Streets. Girl, I just happened to see some. I'm gonna say it like this. There is somebody. I saw somebody's ex-husband, baby. Happy. He got a whole new wife. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl, that could be anybody, but I saw some girl. I saw something. I was like, girl, and some churn. Okay. Girl, it was giving.
Or it seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're going to be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy. And everybody business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people's business.
Okay.
You're not paid
All right,
to be in people's
next.
business.
Hold on. Then I was over there. Did I just break this? Oh God, did I just break something? Okay. What else did I, girl? It is obvious. I know some of you guys don't even watch her, and that's fine, but it is obvious. I'm so waiting for her to just go ahead. It's like, Creole Bay, would you just come out and let everybody know you got divorced again? Because, girl, we saw you with Damian Cryer ready to get married, and then you ran off. You ran off. See, this is what happens. These opportunistic females. Let's get off Liv for a minute. Liv is boring. These opportunistic ass females, Creole Bay was sitting up there with Damian Cryer. Not that he's a prize or anything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, when we found out Creole Bay's history, baby, she was kind of lucky to get going what she had going, right? She had somebody very interested in her who was getting ready to run her to the Bahamas, right? She went and did that dirty business running into the comments and the DMs and stole Love by Erica's boo. Okay? Married that creep Mucker. Married Mucker, and that shit fell apart. Got a divorce. Then she was with the mechanic dude, the French mechanic, the Frenchman from Louisiana, a Creole silky hair dude with some curly hair. Okay. She got herself a Louisiana silky hair. You know, remember that guy Special Ed? Remember any of my people my age? Remember the rapper Special Ed? I got land in the sand in the West Indies. You know who I'm talking about, right? He was kind of brown skin with some silky curly hair. She got some sort of Frenchman from Louisiana, and baby homeboy is gone. He has left the chat. Okay. She's moved to a new place. She hasn't mentioned the husband at all. It's like he disappeared. Either somebody needs to fill out a police report or baby, they are done. Creeping and stealing pain. Okay. Remember Special Ed was cute back in the day. She got a little Frenchman looking like him. But I think Special Ed was Panamanian. But he was, you know, kind of caramely. See how you can ethically and not weirdly discuss complexion, because it's just a characteristic. It's not, nobody's elevating anything. It's just something that is. Okay. Live, if you're in the bushes, okay? That's how most Black people discuss complexion. It's not that one's better than the other. It's just a characteristic. It's just a that's it. That's all. Okay. But yeah, girl. Okay. Yeah, but he didn't look like Special Ed. He had the attributes. Okay. That curly hair. All right. But Sir has left the chat. That's my point. So yeah, I saw some interesting things this week. I saw somebody who's somebody who, I don't know if that was their husband or just their boo, but Sir has a wife now, and I saw the wife and that lady's kids with that new lady, the new wife. Okay. I saw that over on Instagram. And then Creole Bay's husband either needs a police report filed because baby she left him somewhere, or he has moved on. He's left the chat, you know, for good. I don't know, but that's it. That's girl, don't get me to gossiping. Okay. Don't get me to gossip, girl. Because girl, don't get me. Who are you kidding? Light skins, girl. Oh, really? Are 100 times better and nicer than dark skins. Oh, really? Is that true? Okay. Okay, good. Well, if that's how you feel. That's how you feel. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Okay. Nobody is sweating that. Okay. Okay. Girl, people are crazy. Thanks. Let's see. Thanks for the view. It's loyalty gang waiting in the bushes to say something over here. It's so funny. It's like, okay. Okay. Hopefully you guys voted. Let's see. Keisha posted a video last week. I think we'll get to it. We're gonna get to it tomorrow. We're gonna take them one by one. We're gonna take them one by one. Okay. Keisha posted a video last week. Okay, Pink Chocolate. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, boo. We'll get to it tomorrow, and then we'll get to Gina. We gotta get to Nardos. I might just have to cut a Nardos video. And Jayla, not Delulu, made another profile to come back here. Girl, it could be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay Breezy. Hey, Boo Boo. It could just be somebody else. Who cares? We don't care. Girl, people are secure within themselves and we know what the deal is. There are some lost, there's always going to be a lost tribe. Okay? Okay? When you have a particular intelligence level, you can't let people of low intelligence, low stimulation move you, okay? There's always going to be a lost tribe, okay? And who that find certain things important, and those certain things that they find important aren't going to put money in your pocket. They're just going to keep you lost, okay? Let the lost find their way, and somehow they continue to find their way, and give your girl watch time. Just let them, girl. We don't care. Okay. Let's see. Girl, the grown and goofy bushes, right? Okay. Girl, it's the lost tribe. Okay. Today's your son's 8th birthday. What? Okay. Hold on a second. Happy birthday, son of pink chocolate. Okay. Happy birthday to son. Okay. Have a nice, good summer birthday. Okay. Congratulations. 8th birthday. That's a big one. Are you guys doing something fun? What time is it? 12:25 or 11:25, excuse me. Oh, okay, guys. I've had enough Liv for the day. Liv, the only thing Liv got going on is that she's getting ready to have this baby. Okay. Liv is getting ready to have this baby, and that's it. I'm eager to see the plot twist of Stella taking custody of the 3 children when Liv has to go back to jail. Fran, oh my God, I was in the bushes. Fran said that Stella's taking custody and Liv is going back to jail. That is my prediction. It's a prediction. It's a prediction. My prediction that Liv is going to she's going to have a warrant for her arrest because Liv is on active probation, and I'm sure she did not transfer her case. I don't know it for facts, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did not. If she ends up going back to jail for whatever reason, and her mom has to take care of those 3 kids, if she comes with the bullshit, Liv's stepfather is going to put his foot down that those kids can't keep coming in and out of his house, and that's going to be the beginning of the problems for Liv. Either Liv's going to have to come grab them kids and go sleep in her car, or them kids going to be with Stella. Okay, mark my words. Your girl is typically never wrong, okay? I calls it how I feels it, and that's what I'm feeling at this moment. That Stella is going to have custody of those kids. Liv can't hold on to children. Stella gonna have them kids, okay? The 3 kids with no daddy are gonna be with Stella, and the 3 with a daddy, we already know where they are with their father, okay? Liv is not that type of mom. Liv is what you call a bed wench breeder, and Liv really just enjoys being pregnant, eating cornstarch, getting dick down, all of the things. She is not a good mother. She has never even participated in the school process, okay? By the time they get to be school age, they are out of her custody, all right? Because when she had one in school, that child wasn't even going to make it, okay? And the fact that Liv couldn't make it through school, let's keep in mind, let's do the math. Stella couldn't keep Liv in school, all right? Liv couldn't take Robin to school. Now Robin is getting awards, certificates, going to programs. Parents have to come take time off from work to sit and give standing ovations for achievements, sports, all of the things. Liv was having conferences. Liv was getting letters. Okay? Poor attendance. Tutors. All of the things, and not enrichment tutors, but catch-up tutors, okay? Liv is not able. Liv is not, we're not even going to entertain the homeschool conversation. She can probably barely read, okay? Maybe that's why she can't make it through beauty school. Maybe that's why Liv can't make it through beauty school, nail school, aesthetics, tattooing. Every school she registers for, she can't make it through. Probably she can't read. What is another reason why somebody can't make it through a training program designed at a certain grade level? These courses are designed at a certain grade level to just teach you a job skill. Okay? Now, there are people who become master cosmetologists and master this and master that because they take pride in their job and they go to additional courses and they become this, that, and the third. But the basics, you could become a licensed cosmetologist, esthetician, all of these things in like a year and a half. And if you have your basic skills from high school, you should be able to complete those courses. And she can't even finish them because she doesn't even have the acumen to make it through because she hasn't finished high school. And this is someone who thinks she can teach kids how to read, how to learn. The first couple of years of school for children is to learn how to learn. They learn the absolute first through third grade, well, kindergarten too, but first through third are your basics to get you the fundamentals to move on to the rest of your school career. You learn how to read, you learn how to do basic math, you learn reasoning, you learn basic critical thinking, you learn how to get along with your classmates, how to behave in school. You are getting your absolute fundamentals. How can Liv teach that when she is rogue? Let's see. She has severe comprehension disorder. She can't seem to comprehend that she's trash, low life, white, whore. Wait, I can't see. Hold on. Horror. She's a low life. She's a trash, low life horror. Okay. She can't read anything richer than her comments. Yeah. If it doesn't say LOL, she's lost. And I'm sure for something like cosmetology, aesthetics, nail tech, things like that, you get into some chemistry, some biology, because you have to probably, they probably have some sort of biohazard section. So there's probably some science involved. We know definitely cosmetology because you're dealing with chemicals and all kinds of things. So there are some complexity to these courses. And if you don't have a high school diploma, you're not going to be able to make it. She doesn't even have a high school diploma. Who drops out of school at 17? Did we just hear her say, girl, I graduated from high school at 17. What dummy? Can you tell me what dummy drops out at 17? Are you trying to tell us that you dropped out in senior year? You're 17 and you dropped out of high school? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? 17? I know that's a lie. Who drops out at 17? That's stupid.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You drop out at 17 and they didn't call you up and say, okay, you can finish up, just do your work. We're going to send the work home. Back before homeschool, remember back in the day, there were kids, like if they were sick, if you had a kid who had an illness, we had a kid in our school who had cancer and she made it. But they packaged up her work and she did her work at home. She had to read, she had her lessons, she had her homework, and she was able to finish school. So you dropped out at 17. Were you 17 in the 9th grade? You have to be a special kind of dummy, okay? Or a special set of circumstances to drop out at 17, because that means you were almost done. So, right there, I think that's a lie. I didn't even think about that for like it just hit me like, girl, she dropped out at 17. Hello, don't forget to talk about that before you sign off. Nope, that's dumb. Nobody does that. Girl, you stupid. And you think we're stupid. You didn't drop out at no damn 17. 17 is when you graduate, dummy. Even though some people graduate at 18. But how are you 17? Were you 17 in the 11th grade? Please. And maybe there are 17-year-olds in the 11th grade, especially if your birthday is in January, but hers is not. Her birthday is not. Let's factor in 17 and you're born in June. Okay, I've got a July baby and she's always the youngest. Okay, if you're born in June, you were in school and you would have been graduating at 17 if you were on track. Okay, depending on when they started you, if you started school at 5, you would have been graduating. 5 plus 12 is what? 17. So you're telling us you dropped out senior year. Then that means you're an even bigger dummy. Okay. That means you either didn't have the credits or you were getting ready. They were getting ready to find out that you were illiterate. Something. There is no reason why anybody is dropping out in the 12th grade. Liv doesn't meet the requirements to be a cashier. Well, no, because she was stealing. Remember, she stole out the register at AutoZone? Of course not. She thought she ain't with the... Most kids graduate. Except, look, she thinks people are stupid. Liv was born in June. You start school. What she said in LA, she said this the other day when she was talking about homeschool. You start at 5. Okay. 5 plus 7 is what? 17. She's telling us she was 17. You were 17. Some kids will graduate at 18 because they have January birthdays, right? So they'll start 17 and by, all the November, all the kids like September, they're turning over another year because September, you have to wait a year, right? So all the October, November, December, January kids, they're turning over another year. So they'll start senior at 17 and they'll graduate at 18 because they're going to have a birthday during the school year, right? Liv turned 17 before school starts and she should have finished, right? I got a July baby and she went in at 5. She was a week before. If she had been born a week later, she wouldn't have been able to start school. She would have had to wait till the next year. So she got in, and right now, school's starting in what, a month or two? Not 2 months, but like a month and a half. And she's just about to turn 15. She'll be 15 going into 10th grade, 16, 11th grade. She will turn 17 a month before she starts senior year. So Liv is trying to tell us she dropped out at 17. Girl, would you stop lying to the streets?
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I feel like if I were to go back, because some of the people, like, I don't know who has what, but all I know is this. I feel like that live, it was, if I remember correctly, I'd have to go back to all the way back, Brandon times, right? She was live and she was talking about that time. Remember, she was there with Brandon. Brandon was at the apartment and they were talking about the time that her and her friend double teamed on somebody. And Brandon was like, that was kind of slutty, right? And I think that was the live when she talked about when she dropped out of school. And it was giving, didn't make it out of 9th grade. So I don't know if 8th grade was the last grade she completed and she didn't complete 9th grade. but it was giving, maybe she didn't drop out in 8th grade, but maybe that 8th grade was the last grade that she completed. So I don't know. You know what I mean, girl? I can't remember. There's so many interesting fun facts that this girl throws out, not to mention half of them are lies. So we don't know. But this was going back to Brandon. So this is pre AJ. AJ's already, we'd have to go back over 5 years now. So this is like 6 years ago, when Brandon was still in the picture and the kids were at the apartment and all of the things. And she was talking about that particular situation. I feel like I remember. I just have to find that particular live, but when she talked about dropping out of school, because she was talking about her and that friend that double teamed on that guy, and Brandon was like, "Ooh, maybe she means she dropped out of consciousness at 17, girl," because she became a mother. How old is Robin? Robin has got to be like 13 now, 12 or 13, and Liv just turned. So when did she get pregnant? 21, something like that. Girl, doing way too much too fast. Anyway, okay, you guys, let's end this nightmare. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Let me drop this cuz copy. Let me put this into the chat so we'll have it. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me put this somewhere. All right, let me put this right here too. I got to get better at doing this as it's happening so we don't lose. Hold up. Okay. All right. I just posted it. What should Liv name the baby? We had 329 votes. Bougie Gang called it as always. Okay. Bougie Gang called it. 329 votes. 16% say Texas two-step. 24% say probatiana. 29% say swipe right. And 31% say anonymous. Okay. Anonymous Johnson. Okay. Love it. Okay. Anonymous. Or Annie. Okay. Swipe SRJ. Swipe right Johnson. The people who allegedly went to school with her dropped in the chat and said she quit coming to school when they were in the 8th grade. I feel like I remember her saying that, Danny, back in that live. Like, she didn't make it in 9th grade. She may have finished 8th, but she didn't make it past 9. She didn't get deep into high school. And if she was in the mist, she wasn't going to school. Absolutely. So I believe that. Absolutely. So many lies to her. I mean, the main, okay, like another, okay, we've already talked about some of the lies, but the lie of her telling us that Zola wasn't the father when we all knew he was the father. We saw it happen. We damn near saw that baby conceived, okay? On live. She's almost 13. So Liv just turned what, 35? Girl. Anywho. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys over at Real Talk Bougie a little later. I got to run to do a quick errand and handle some business. She turned 36. Girl. Thank you for all the jewels and the gems and all of the things. You guys are amazing. Thank you to StreamYard for finally updating so we can see and acknowledge all of our friends who are contributing to the pod. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for the jewels and the gems. Okay. I appreciate that so much. You guys are amazing. Anybody who subscribed, okay, all of the subscribers, thank you. Okay, if you free 99 double tapped on the like button, let's see how we did on likes. Oh my God, please don't. Oh God. Well, okay. Oh my God. Okay. Well, look, it's okay. That's okay. Ah, okay. See, that's why I don't even bother to look. Girl, it's free 99. My God. Okay. That's okay. Girl. Girl. Hi, Patty Patty. Hey, boo. 8th grade. Girl, it would not surprise me. Anywho, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. All right. Love you. Mean it. Okay. Girl. For Liv's baby fathers. Hold on a second. Let me go over here. Okay. Here's the Liv's outro. Liv's special outro. Here we go.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch.
Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. But I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.